I know. You're expecting a top 10 weapons video, but since the Krig 6 just came out today, we're gonna do a bit more testing to make sure we get the order right. Today, we'll go over the 5 best snipers you can use, because with how the meta is right now, having the right sniper will help you beat ridiculous mid to long range weapons. If you can snipe, of course. Little disclaimer, all stats we're gonna mention will be stats from the gunsmith we're talking about, and we're gonna compare all of these snipers with a similar gunsmith so the comparison will be easy to follow. At number 5, we have the SPR alongside the MK2. These two weapons are really underrated. In the last video, a lot of the comments say that we forgot to include the MK2 in the top 5, but this time we're gonna put it in for you. So basically, the SPR and MK2 are really good snipers. They have good ADS speed, and compared to true snipers, they have better mobility. But what puts them behind true snipers like the DLQ? Well, they have restricted mag capacity, with both having 5 bullets only. They have worse aiming crosshair drift, which makes jump and slide shooting harder. They have worse breath hold time and idle sway, bad for hard scoping, and their wall penetration is worse as well, especially the MK2. But as I said earlier, they have really fast ADS speed, and they both have good one-shot consistency, being like the DLQ one-shot hitbox in their first range. If you want to play with iron sights, I recommend you use the MK2. If you're more likely to use a sniper scope, then go for the SPR. Moving on to the 4th spot, we have the Locus. It has 345 milliseconds of ADS time and only 1 second of fire interval, which is quick compared to the other snipers in this list. The biggest issue with Locus, however, is the one-shot hitbox, as it can only one-shot in the chest, the arms, and head. Even after the stopping power mag buff, it'll still be a worse DLQ. It isn't bad at all, and thanks to a fast fire rate and a really short sprint to fire delay that has been buffed this season, it's really effective when it comes to aggressive sniping. Here's the gunsmith builds that we use for it. Up next, we have the Rightec AMR. Not everyone was using this sniper, but the influence of pro players brought it back. During some of the matches, we've seen some pros use the Rightec, which we couldn't understand at first, but after a bit of reflection, we finally saw the light. When it comes to SND, you have to hardscope a lot, and if you miss your first shot, you have to wait for more than a second to shoot again. And that's exactly where the Rightec shines. It has 500 milliseconds of fire interval, twice faster than the Locus. Mobility and ADS speed is on the slower side though, which means you'll have to be super reactive or you'll have to pre-aim a lot, and here's the gunsmith we use for the Rightec. Now for the 2 spot, we also have 2 weapons. It's the SVD and the XPR50. One has been here for a long time, and one recently got buffed. SVD was the best sniper for scope and spam, and the XPR is an aggressive version of it. Specifically, XPR50 is an SVD with better range and mobility, but with worse flinch and recoil together with other stats related to hardscope and spam. So if you had to choose between the two, go with the XPR50 if you're more of an aggressive sniper who likes quick scoping and go for multi-kills while being able to hardscope and spam. But if you prefer holding spawns, play passive, and in desperate situations you need to quick scope someone, go for the SVD, and here are the gunsmiths for it. Obviously, we have the M21 EBR at the number 1 spot. Did I get you? Of course, we have the DLQ with the ZRG at number 1. DLQ being currently the best sniper for SND, and ZRG being the best for respawn sniping. They both have similar stats, but DLQ can have FMJ and a suppressor, while on the ZRG, if you want to have FMJ, you'll have to use armor piercer mag, which leads you to having a worse DLQ without the ability of one-shotting in the legs. But that also means that you can one-shot consistently through walls. Here's the gunsmith for it. What are you putting in your loadouts? Let me know down in the comments below. These gunsmiths are only useful if you can master the 4 skills you need to become an elite sniper in COD Mobile. Watch this video to learn more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.